Remember when we're looking at refrigeration and racks and supermarkets and industrial? It's a marriage. It's a marriage between the piping, the electrical, and the IO list. I cannot troubleshoot a system without understanding the three of them work together in concert. All right. They have to work in concert. I just want to make sure everybody's aware of that. And we have to close that loop. So here's a primary, this is a case controller. Notice these are Form A contacts. The controller closes these relays. Okay. So I want to tell you a place of pure failure on my part. I was so depressed. So I taught a class, basic elect, and I left that class and I'm like, I am cool. I knocked it out of the park. These dudes are ready to go. I'm like, how? Yeah. And so that was Tuesday. Wednesday, we go into the store for some practical. And we walk in, and one of the cases, lights are off. And this is what I mean by a marriage. And this is what I mean that we have to connect. We have to close the loop. We have to think about critical thinking. We have to process this. We can't just look at a widget. I can't just look at this piece. I have to look at the whole. And here's why. So we walk in and I go, oh look, case lights are off on case one, an open deck, a multi-deck 12-foot case. Yay, let's find why the lights aren't. And then we walked up there after a take of electrical. The first thing they started saying is, I'll bet the motion detector's open. Dude, that's not what we talked about. I said, okay, before we do that and try to troubleshoot anything, we don't know what's going on. So it's a Bluetooth case controller. Let's Bluetooth in because Bluetooth is cool. So we Bluetooth into the case controller and we're all in a group. There's like 10 of us and we're looking at it. And I go through there and I go, oh, look, let's go to the digital output. We went to the digital outputs on our phone and the digital output said lights off. Okay. So our original question and problem was why is the electrical circuit not turning the lights on? But once we saw the controller set off, the question and what we're trying to solve changed. Now we want to know why is the controller telling us to be off? Two different questions with two different answers, right? But I said, oh, look, the lights are off. Yeah, I think it's the motion light. No, 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 it's not the motion. What about that relay? Somebody get a meter. Let's check the relay. What relay? The relay out here that comes into the box, not the one on the control. No, no, dude, you may find something, but as long as the controller says off, not those lights will never come on. Right. And I realized the disconnect. I taught them the piece, but I didn't teach them the whole solution. Right. So when we think about electricity and problems, understand it's not just the widget. It's not, and quit guessing. Next time, one of these days, I'm going to go to jail because one of these days, one of you guys are going to start to guess. I'm going to hit you in the back of the head. It'll be a small person, not a big kid, because they'll beat me up. But make the connection. What the problem was, it was an easy one. The case gets a signal for the lights from the building control system, and it has to get a signal from there to turn it off. You need to understand what's in your store. And if we weren't there, I wonder how many days they would have spent trying to figure out. But the controller said off. The controller told us what the problem was. We didn't listen. We didn't listen to our component.